September 11th, 2001. It was another busy weekday in New York City, but this serenity changed quickly into a tragedy. This was the day the Twin Towers, also known as the World Trade Center, collapsed due to the two planes that were hijacked by a terrorist group known as Al-Qaeda. As well as the planes that hit the Twin Towers, there were two more planes that were hijacked. The American Airlines Flight 77 hit the Pentagon, and United Flight 93 ended up landing in a field in Pennsylvania. The most important heroes in 9/11 were the strangers that became known as the passengers of Flight 93 because of their extreme bravery. The hijackers on September 11, 2001 were terrorists on a suicide mission. This was the first time hijackers used commercial airliners as weapons to destroy symbolic targets, commit mass murder, and spread terror. The hijackers were listed as Zayed Jarrah, which was the leader of the group, Ahmed al-Nami, Ahmed al-Haznawi, and Zaid al-Ghamdi. They successfully had gotten onto the plane with knives and box cutters. The plane had departed only minutes before the first plane hit the World Trade Center in New York City.
United Airlines Flight 93 was on a normal schedule, right on time, arriving into the airport with no problem from Denmark, New Jersey to San Francisco, California. There were 33 passengers, 7 crew members, and 4 hijackers that boarded the plane and departed at promptly 8:42 a.m. The hijackers aboard Flight 93 didn't attempt to hijack the plane until about 40 minutes into the flight. At about 9:28, the terrorists had successfully gotten to the cockpit, and the air traffic controllers heard 2 mayday calls with the sounds of struggle.
The hijackers changed the direction of the plane to go southeast towards the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. The Federal Aviation Administration at 9:45 a.m. ordered all aircraft to land at the nearest airport, but Flight 93 was not responding to the orders.
United 93, that traffic for you is 1 o'clock, 12 miles eastbound 370.
Negative contact, we're looking United 93.
Somebody call Cleveland? United 93, verify 350. United 93, verify your flight level 350. United 93, verify your level of 350. United 93, Cleveland. United 93, Cleveland. United 1523, did you hear your company, did you hear some interference on the frequency here a couple of minutes ago, screaming?
Yes, I did, 797, and we couldn't tell what it was either.
Okay.
Please sit down. Keep remaining sitting. We have a bomb aboard. So, stand.
Calling Cleveland Center, you're unreadable. Say again slowly.
Hunter, did you hear the transmission where the airplane that said he had a bomb aboard?
Say again. Was that United 93?
Yeah, that transmission he said was unreasonable. It sounded like someone said they have a bomb on board.
That's what we thought. We just we didn't get it clear.
The people soon learned that they were on a suicide mission headed towards D.C. and voted to fight back and stop them before it could happen.
Once everyone was in the back of the plane, they grouped up while the hijackers were doing their own thing in the front. The passengers gathered up all of the objects they could use to attack the hijackers. They found weapons like silverware and box cutters. All of the passengers thought of a plan on how to approach the hijackers, and then the plan was put into action. This was extremely brave because they could have just decided to listen to the hijackers and follow their commands so they wouldn't get killed. But they took a risk to fight back in regards of many other lives in danger. When the chosen leader of the passengers took down the first hijacker, the other ones were in panic formation, trying to figure out how to suppress this angry mob of passengers. But the passengers wouldn't give up. They kept on going, no matter what the hijackers attempted to do to stop them. The hijackers then started moving the airplanes in all directions in an attempt to distort the passengers and make them fall to not get to the cockpit.
We need every big guy. Every big guy. Every big guy. Luggage. We need weapons.
Get back here, get back here, get back here, get back here. Okay. We need to boil water. What? You gotta get what? We gotta get weapons. Which are there? What else can we use? What else? Wine bottles, forks, knives. The guy that I was sitting in front of said that he doesn't think the bomb is real. That's all I know. He's on his way back. There's some knives.
Jackie, you there? Wake up, sweetie. Okay. I just want to tell you I love you.
Kiffer!
In conclusion, once the passengers had killed the first hijacker, the other ones were in a panic formation, trying to think of the best way to stop the angry mob of passengers from ruining their plan. The passengers got to the cockpit nonetheless, but by the time they got there, the plane was already declining too fast to bring the plane back up. Only minutes after they had broken into the cockpit, the plane crashed onto a field in Pennsylvania and everyone died on impact. They saved the White House. And for this, I believe they not only earned my respect, but they earned respect from the whole entire nation.